Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with another Xbox Game Pass monthly quest guide. So today we're going to be working on the quest for Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure. This is a monthly quest, so it expires on October 3rd. It's worth 75 rewards points, and we need to get 5,000 swim distance within the game. And if you take a look at the description on this one, they actually added something really useful this time. It says stat updates after level completion. So thank you to whoever added that sort of information to the description. That's very helpful to help a lot of people get through this quest easily. So this one is available on the cloud, and if you want to, you can play it that way. I'm going to be playing it here on my Series S console, and we're going to start with the controller at the beginning. So just press A to get started. And then you can select whichever character you like here. I selected the default one, and I'm basically going to go with all of the defaults here just to speed things up and quickly get through the character creation process. But please feel free to customize your character as always, however you like. Just pause the video and meet back up with me here once you've got your character all created. So you can just select It's Me once you've got everything set up, and then it'll show what you'll look like in the different sort of mini games within the game. And we're actually not going to play as any of these characters today. We're going to be playing as the Nemo character. So let's go ahead and select yes here to say that we're ready, and then we'll press A to start in the Pixar park. So if you played Disneyland Adventures with me before, this will probably look very familiar. It's a very similar game, sort of similar character modeling and similar makeup to the park. So this park just has all sorts of Pixar movies that you can go and participate in rides for. So we're going to do that inside of the Dory ride, and we will swim around and collect some coins and hopefully not get shocked by a jellyfish too many times along the way. So head down the hill here and then take a sharp right, and you'll find the Finding Dory ride over here. Move over to this blue icon on the ground and select Let's Go for the Coral Reef level. And I chose to play as Nemo, but feel free to play as Squirt if you prefer. And once you make your selection there, this girl next to the fish tank will walk over and talk to you while wearing a snorkel. I don't believe I've ever had anybody try to talk to me while wearing a snorkel before. But anyway, she's a little bit difficult to understand, but thankfully there are subtitles here. So here's where we will be following along with Dory. You can just press A to get started, and you're just going to use your right trigger throughout this to keep swimming, and you'll use your left stick to navigate through all the different little tunnels here. And sometimes there are those little sort of speed up spots where you can kind of dash forward. It'll boost you forward in the water, and that will get you through a little bit more quickly. This should take less than probably 5 or 6 minutes to actually finish, as long as you're not crashing into the walls too many times as you go around. And don't worry about collecting coins in this. I know in the Disneyland Adventures we've been very focused in the past sometimes on collecting coins. But coins don't really matter here. All we need to do is follow along with the course, and I'll show you how to get through it. It doesn't matter if you do collect a bunch of coins, but I'm not going to be focusing on that in my run. I'm just going to be zooming through as quickly as possible, trying to hit those boosts whenever I can, just to speed myself up a bit and get to the ending a little bit sooner. And you can always follow the little yellow arrow that's in front of you. That's a good indicator of where you need to be heading. You can also follow Dory if you see her, and she will show you generally the right direction to go in, which is kind of surprising for Dory, right? Because she usually doesn't know where she's going. But anyway, in this game, I guess she does, at least for this first Coral Reef episode anyway. So we'll have kind of two parts that we need to go through here. This first part in the Coral Reef is pretty easy. There aren't too many places to get really stuck, although I did get pretty stuck right there. But if you do, just keep swimming and try to head towards the yellow arrow, and you should be able to make it through. And here we are in the second portion, which is the jellyfish portion. So if you crash into the tails of the jellyfish that are swimming kind of up to the right or up to the left, like those guys right there, if you crash into the tails, then it'll just sort of slow you down for a second and take some of your coins away from you. And actually, there's no way to fail out of this. I went back through and tried it again and actually tried to fail out of the course by crashing into the jellyfish too many times, and it still would not let me fail out of the course. So you should be okay to complete this section. Doesn't really matter how quickly you get through it. Just make sure you keep swimming like Dory told you at the beginning. And we are getting kind of close to the ending of it now. We're just continuing to follow the yellow arrows and trying to dodge the jellyfish that are swimming up to the right or up to the left so we don't get slowed down too much by them. And then when we get to the end of this portion, there's a third portion that we're going to go through where we're swimming along kind of the jet stream underneath the water. And here you want to just kind of dodge the other animals that'll be in your way. So you'll swim past turtles and whales and a bunch of different things, and you just want to try to kind of steer clear of their bodies and their fins where you can, so that, again, you don't get slowed down. You'll just lose coins if you do crash into them, and you'll see that happen to me a couple of times here. But basically you'll just keep going on and hopefully not get slowed down too many times. And when we make it to the end of this jet stream section here, then we should be well past our 5,000 swim distance. And like it said in the description for the quest, it will complete at the end of the level. So we do actually need to complete this portion of the level in order for the stat to update on the Xbox servers. And then that's when the quest will unlock for us. So you saw me crash into some of the fins there, so I did lose a few coins and I got slowed down just a little bit. But really that's the main disadvantage, is it just kind of slows down your swimming a little bit if you do crash into one of the dangers here in the course. So here we are at the end of the jet stream portion. And there's one dialogue sequence here we can skip, so I'll press A to skip over that. And this is where you get your summary of how you did in the level. And this is also when that stat that I was talking about gets updated. So your quest should complete right there on that screen. So you can go ahead and hold down the Xbox button to turn that in and get those 75 rewards points unlocked. So that's going to do it for Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure. We've got a guide up already for Burnout Paradise. We're going to have guides coming out a little bit later on today for Middle-earth Shadow of War and for the new Wolfenstein New Order game. So I will look forward to seeing you all in those guides, and I hope you all have a wonderful September of lots of Microsoft rewards points. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find some helpful links in the description of this video if you want to stay connected with us. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.